Hey guys, and welcome back. In today's video, I wanted to talk about how to create a capsule closet in just 3 easy steps. I first came across capsule closets a couple years ago when I was just browsing fashion blogs and watching some YouTube videos. The idea really appealed to me because there have been so many mornings when I've gotten up to get dressed, and even though my closet is full of clothes, for whatever reason, I always feel like I either have nothing to wear or it takes me like an hour to get dressed, and it just wastes so much time. So when I read about capsule closets, I wanted to give it a try and see if it would solve my wardrobe issues. If you're not familiar with what a capsule closet is, it's basically a closet that's made up of a limited number of items, and each item is something that you really love and that you actually wear. And the idea is that because your closet is so edited down, it's supposed to make mixing and matching really easy. A lot of people like to limit their closet wardrobes to about 30 to 40 items, and that's not including pajamas or workout wear or shoes. I've personally never been able to limit myself to a specific number of items just because I like to have some options in terms of style. So for example, I've got like 3 different striped shirts. I have one that's elbow length with a bell sleeve, I have a long sleeve one, and then I also have a turtleneck one. So it's really up to you whether or not you want to limit your wardrobe to a certain number of items. But what I find really helps me, even if I'm not limiting my wardrobe to a set number of items, is just to keep in mind these ideas behind a capsule closet, because it really does help make sure that even if you don't have a set number of items for your closet, that your closet still stays very edited down to only the pieces that you're actually going to love and wear. If you're like me and you've got a closet full of clothes, but you always feel like you either have nothing to wear or it takes you forever to get ready, then keep watching and I'll show you how I created my perfect closet and how I maintain it. So the first step is to take a look at your closet and figure out what it is that you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. What I like to do is take everything out, go through each item, and then only put back the things that I want to keep. The reason why I like to take everything out is because I just like to start with a clean, fresh slate and just feel like I'm creating my closet from scratch. And when I've taken out everything in my closet already, I really don't feel any pressure to keep things that I've either not worn in a long time or don't fit, or, that I purchased and I haven't worn yet, because I know that can be a huge guilt when you're trying to clean out your closet. I always have such a hard time donating something that I've purchased but never worn. One of the most important things to do during this initial step is to look at the things that you're not keeping and try to figure out why it is that you don't want to keep those items, because you can usually learn from your mistakes, and if you can figure out why it is that you don't want those things, you can take that and hopefully avoid the same mistakes in the future, whether that's impulsive shopping or just buying something because it's on sale. The second step is to figure out what your lifestyle is like and what kind of a color palette you want for your closet. Figuring out what your lifestyle is like is really important because that will make sure that you're only buying things that you're actually going to use and wear. So if your day-to-day consists of just going to the office where you're mainly in business casual or professional clothes, then next time you go shopping, you'll know that you should probably buy less of the casual weekend clothes and buy more of professional wear. And I found that when I actually came to terms with what my lifestyle is like, as opposed to just buying things that I see on someone else's blog or in someone else's video, I'm able to minimize that waste a lot more, and everything that I buy becomes something that I actually do use and wear. I actually made a video on a day in my life, so if you're interested in knowing what I wear on a day-to-day basis to fit my lifestyle, I'll link that video somewhere on this screen, and if you're interested, you can just click and go take a look. The second thing to figure out is what you want your closet's color palette to be. And I think this is really important because if you create a closet that's made up of certain colors, then it makes that mixing and matching in the morning really, really easy, and you don't really have to think about it. For example, my closet is mainly composed of blacks, whites, beiges, so the neutrals, and then a lot of reds and pinks for that pop of color. I'd recommend basing your closet off of the neutrals and then just adding in 1 or 2 different colors. That way it's still really easy to mix and match everything, but you've still got color in your closet, so your outfits aren't too boring. So now that you know what's currently in your closet and you know what your lifestyle is like and what your color palette for your closet is like, what I like to do next is just to create a list of things that I feel like I still need to add to my closet. And the reason why I like to make this list is so that the next time I go out shopping, I already kind of have an idea of what it is I'm looking for to cut down on buying things just to buy things. And if you see something that you like that's not on your list, my next tip should help you out with that. The last step is all about maintaining your perfect closet once you've created it. And for me, that means avoiding those impulsive purchases and avoid buying anything just because it's on sale. So whenever I go shopping and I see an item that I like, there's always 2 questions that I ask myself. So the first question that I ask myself is, are there 5 different outfits you could create with this item using things that already exist in your closet? And the reason why I ask myself this is because I want to avoid buying items that don't work with what I already have and that would require me to buy something else just to be able to wear it. Going through this process really helps to reduce the number of trendy items that I buy that I may only wear once and never wear again, or even worse, that I might buy and never wear at all. And yes, that does unfortunately happen, and I absolutely hate to admit it. But if I'm able to think of 5 different ways to wear the item with things that I already own, then what I'll do is I'll wait a week before actually buying the item. And by waiting a week, it really helps me reduce impulsive purchases that I just might make on the spot. A lot of things that I think I really do want or need, after a week, I've actually forgotten about it, and I actually don't even care whether or not I have it. So that step really helps me maintain a closet that's really edited down, and it helps me avoid unnecessary purchases. So those are my 3 steps on how to create a capsule closet, or if you can't restrict yourself to a capsule closet, just how to create a perfect closet and maintain that perfect closet in general. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you guys have tried a capsule wardrobe before, or if you have any tips on creating a perfect wardrobe that I haven't mentioned in this video, please do leave me a comment below and let me know what your tips are, because I'd love to hear them. If you want to see more fashion videos like this in the future, make sure you subscribe. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Bye!